Hello, 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 hello there. How you all doing today? I hope my voice hold up because I have, it's not so much a cold, but I had a cold a couple of days ago, about a week ago, and I seems to have lost my voice or something. Oh my Lord, never stop, never stop. Anyway, today is January the 14th, um, 2025. And I've been doing a lot of these videos. Actually, I've been doing the videos 15 months now since the Israeli Hamas conflict started. Mr. Netanyahu called it a war, but to me it's a one-sided war. But hey, it is what it is. And of course, I've been doing I call these videos good news, bad news. Kind of chilly. It was wild. The sun is shining though. Good news, bad news. That's what I call them. That's the title. Because it goes into details and it tells tells the story of the war between Ukraine and Russia. But then Hamas and Israel got into it, and so it's a two-side story. All the videos is mainly about these two wars, and they're all very depressing. They're all heartbreaking, where so many people died, so many children died, so many children got wounded for life, and the conflict's still going on today. It's going on in Russia, in Ukraine, between the Russian and the Ukraine, and it's going on still between Hamas and Israel. Israel, of course, wants revenge for the October 7 attack that Hamas did at the concert. Remember that? Where people was out enjoying themselves, just having fun, and out of nowhere came rockets from Hamas, who I'm sure they were planning this a long time ago, and finally it came true. I told this story before that I think Mr. Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister for Israel, was rubbing his hand in glory. He was happy that Hamas had committed such crimes of attacking Israel. Because remember before, there was no mention of a war. It was just skirmish. You attack me, I attack me. But then, when Hamas hit on October the 7th, Mr. Netanyahu said, yeah, this is war. And because it's called, the terminology for war is United States will support Israel ironclad. He will stand up with Israel. And so 15 months is going on now, and the United States is still there with them. We're still there with them. But today I want to talk about the good news. I call it good news. The story is called good news, bad news. But certainly we can call it today, 48 hours ago, good news. And the reason for that is that the Philadelphia corridor is in, or in play now. That's the Philadelphia corridor. The Netzoramim corridor are also in play now. Yep. And the reason why it's in play is because we're hearing that Israel, some 48 hours ago, reported that progress has been made on hostages deal. And that certainly is good news, because I wonder what these hostages look like now. I mean, 15 months is a long time to be locked away from your family, your relatives, your friends, everything. So I wonder what they look like now. Many have died. Out of the 200 before that was reported have died. Some have been released. But today we're hearing that Israel reported that the progress has been made on the hostage deal. 4 important players have brought this together. But we've been here before. If the rumor is true, we've been there before, but if the rumor is true, then it will be indeed a good deal. The number being released is that Hamas will 34 will come of the hostage will be released from Hamas, while other negotiations continue. I think that they're reporting that there were 64 hostages still alive. Remainder probably have died. So we've been here before, and we're keeping our fingers crossed that this will be good news indeed. That these people can finally go home to their families, friends, and children. We don't know. Because we've been here before so many times. The United States, the President Biden, and his secretary, Mr. Blinken, must have been over in Israel and all over the Middle East at least 10 times negotiating. Sometimes Hamas blame Israel, sometimes Israel blame Hamas, that they are the reason why no deal is have been reached. But you know what Mr. Benjamin Norton said a long time ago? He wanted to eradicate all of the Hamas soldiers and managers and directors and all people who were involved in the hostage taking and the bombing and the rockets that fell and the concert, killing so many and wounding so many before. So we're hoping, excuse me, that this will be indeed good news. Well, I'm wondering, what did we get out of what this war? What did it get? I mean, there are some. It's reported, whether it's facts or whether it's true or not, that over 40,000 people, mainly on the Hamas side, not counting the Israeli soldiers, IDF soldiers, or others that got injured or died. But 15 months of war, and what for? What did we get out of it? What did Israel get out of it? What did Hamas get out of it? Nothing. Just death. Children died. old lady being shot by the IDF. Grandmas being died. That's what I'm saying, people. You cannot have peace with war. Which war? You name me one war that you have peace from that doesn't involve thousands and thousands of lives just been died. None. They all came. They all killers. They all kill people. They all kill children. So it was a silly idea to attack Israel, and it still remain a silly idea for Israel to enter in the Gaza Strip, Palestine, and demolish all the buildings, people's lives turn upside down, have no way to go, no homes, Palestinian that is. They living in beaches, wide open area, wide open to the elements. Young boys, young men with their bare hands digging through rubbles, cement, concrete, blocks, everything, trying to find loved one. They scream, they holler, they cry. They lost everything. Moms, dads, niece, uncles, friends, everyone. As of war. Excuse me. Get nothing from wars. Wars never solve any problem. Because now, when the war is over, we'll have to rebuild. And where can you rebuild? Israel wants a piece of the land, they take it. You take that piece of land, reduce the population, they did that. Never win. Nobody ever win. So, I'm like Moses in the desert. I told you that before, screaming and hollering, begging, stop the war, stop the killing, please. Because you won't win. Nobody gonna win. Hamas not gonna win. Israel not gonna win. No. Because it's kill people, it's kill children. It damaged the land, damaged everything, and nobody win anything. So, this will be indeed good news for the new year. Who will get the credit? Will the president get the credit, or will the new elect president, will he get the credit? Somebody going to bring politics into the whole game and say, no, it's because I'm now president why we win. But we shouldn't have to have that. We should be grateful that we can stop the war and get rid of the bad things that's happening. Same thing in Russia and Ukraine. That war hasn't stopped. It's been going on for a long time. Many died. For what? Nothing at all. So, on this January 14th, 2025, we welcome the news that some deal have been made. We hope that the deal will cement some kind of peace between Israel and Palestine, and let the Israeli people want to live, their children want to live, their children want to go to school, they want to be free. Palestine children, Gaza Strip children, they want to go to school. They want to learn something. They want to have a family. They go to be some kind of important someone, a prime minister, a president, an engineer, a mathematician, a computer scientist. They want to live free. So you can't with a war. You can't, because you're in fear of your life. You're in fear of dying. All those prisoners in been locked away, so called terrorists. Why does everyone have to be terrorists? Because they're protesting against bad thing, against someone want to hurt you. That's not what I call terrorists. I don't think so. So I'm just so happy today. Excuse me. Because finally, if this deal goes through, these hostages can come home to their family, whether they're American or Jewish or wherever. I'm sure the family will welcome this news that they're being released. They should just release all of them. Hamas should just release all of them. They don't need to keep these hostages there for another month, another year. Don't need to. All this, the deal is not, you shouldn't have to making deal on hostages' lives. Because they're people too. They're free, want to be free. So I am just happy today that to hear the news that finally some kind of Israel and Hamas has come to some deal. But it won't be easy, people. The conflict will still goes on. The Philadelphia corridor will still be a barrier. The Netzorim corridor will still be some kind of conflict there. But at least we can. I think we're trying to get somewhere, so that people don't have to keep living in fear. So I think we today we welcome the news and hope that the Israeli people can be at least feel a little bit freer, that there won't be any rockets coming over their cities and bombs and destroying their lands and killing their families and children and everything like that. So, and I am sure that the Gaza Strip people, the Palestinian people, will welcome the news that what little is left of their city, that they may return home, they can start a new life or do something to survive, because this is not the way to live. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. Even though the President Biden, now just have another week or so to go before his term is up, and then we have Mr. Donald Trump will be our next president, and we wish him luck. We hope that we will take politics out his agenda as far as the Middle East is concerned. If we can do that, and just to try and get everybody together, and try and just rebuild the place and let everybody be free. Just live lovingly. After the Bible say live lovingly anyway, because you're not going to win. No war are going to solve any problem, So we're keeping our fingers crossed on this news today that Palestine will be free from bombs and rockets and IDF and innocent people, old ladies, grandmas, being shot dead. So we keep our fingers crossed on this, and hopefully by the time the new president after Merkel, Mr. Trump, take over, he won't have to have this one-sided war, but at least they will start some negotiation and get everything back to normal again. And while at the same time, we try to get the Ukraine-Russian invasion war out the way, because that's ridiculous. That's totally ridiculous. It's been going on too long. Anyway, that's all I have to say, people. We all have to be joyful today, and that news that some deal have been made for the hostages, because we've been praying, begging for so long for the hostages to be released. Mr. Biden did a fine job. I think he could do. There's not much more he can do, because, Mr. Netanyahu, I don't think like him that much anyway. But, well, they like each other, but, Netanyahu needs someone that he can boss around and give me this, give me that, and take it. So that's the good news today to people. We hope that that it is true, that this deal will go through, and that we will really have a deal, not some make-up things, and next time we hear, oh, the deal fell through, there's no deal because the Hamas didn't forfeit their rights or whatever, or Israel backtracked on something, so we keep our fingers crossed, people. And I love you all. I pray for you all. May God bless us all. He bless Israel and Hamas and everyone else. Peace be with you all.